What I'd like to first ask is, does anybody have any questions? Because I know what I know, but I don't know what you know. I'm here to answer your questions and try to fulfill your needs. And I'm just going to assume what you need, but I don't know. I have no idea. So to be really efficient, if you wanted to ask a question, that'd be really great. Somehow maybe we could do that. You can come up to the front of the computer so I can hear your voice. Or if you log in, like I showed you, you can chat me the question and we can answer. I will stay until every question is answered. And if we go too long, then you can just email me because that's all I do. So I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm Ben Gromicko. I work at InterNACHI, the COO, but I do all kinds of things. Mostly my focus is education and helping members become successful. And not just through training to be a great home inspector, but also providing resources that you can use to run a successful business. Let's say you're not interested in running your own business. You just want to be a great inspector working for a firm. Same things apply. Everybody should know how a business is run. So if you're going to work for somebody, you can help your boss. If you are working as an inspector at a multi-inspection firm and you know how marketing works, then you can participate in keeping your company running really well. Because while you're performing a home inspection, you are an agent of marketing and you are helping the business run at a high standard by following processes that are set in place for you so that you don't make mistakes. You do a great inspection and you provide great customer service and an inspection service that everybody wants. So everybody who's interested in being a great home inspector, whether you want to start your own business or just run with another company, you have to know business and marketing. If all you do is study how to inspect a home or building, you cannot possibly compete with anybody in the market. You will fail. Stats show that. We have data that shows, we can see who takes our courses and who doesn't, right? If you don't know business and marketing and all you do is focus on becoming a great home inspector, you won't be in business very long. I will not see you at next year's convention. And it doesn't matter, regardless of whether you want to be your own boss, run your own business, or work for someone else. So it's called a technician. Being a technician only is no path to any type of success. You have to be a technician, you have to be a great inspector, but you also have to be a manager and know the operations and processes and the tools with which you not only have in your inspection tool bag, but the tools and resources that you leverage as you participate in this business, either as an owner or one of the employees. And also, if you're going to run your own business, you have to be an entrepreneur, which means you have to have like vision, goals, leadership. You have to be able to make smart decisions. In the beginning, you're going to do all that. If you're running your own business, if you want to be your own inspector and run your own successful home inspection business, you are going to do everything. The key to success is a mind shift. You have to change your mind from being a great inspector. I'm going to be the best inspector in the world. No one is going to inspect an electrical panel like me, right? shift from that to I'm going to run a successful home inspection business. And I'm not going to do it all myself. I'm going to leverage things. Leveraging means you put some energy and force into something that multiplies your effort. So you put in a little bit, you leverage this thing that I'm going to show you, and it will multiply your efforts as if you have 6 people working for you. And it's just you. That's why you're a member of the world's largest organization of home inspectors. So that you don't have to do everything on your own. You're not alone. You have things, resources, tools with which you can work and leverage and be successful. Let me show you some of those things. One of them is we're staring at right here in our face. It's our webinar system. We have a webinar platform. Man, it's like, I don't know if I love Netflix. I'm just a sucker for a really long story, but if 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 I had to give you advice, and if you're starting off in your home inspection business, I would get a hammer and smash your TV and get your account and delete it from Netflix. And then here's your new Netflix. It's InterNACHI webinars. How do you find them? Go to any NACHI.org page, NACHI.org, grow your business, scroll down to webinars and videos, click that. This is your new Netflix. This is the Netflix for home inspectors. InterNACHI webinars. Let me show you why. Here's the CEO of Inspector Empire Builder, and you can listen to him for about an hour talking to you about what I just said, about not being only a technician, but building a business, a successful one. Everything you need to know about mold. Why the heck would I spend any time learning about mold? I'm a home inspector. I don't have anything to do with mold. I'm in an area that licenses mold. I can't do anything about mold. Nope, wrong. Every home inspector should know how mold grows. Basically, you need some kind of wood, right? And our houses are made out of wood. And you need moisture. You got those 2 things all the time in your home inspection. You're looking for those 2 things. You're looking for anything that damages wood. By the home inspection standards of practice, you're required to look for anything that damages wood. What damages wood? The biggest destroyer on earth. Water. It destroys, it's a creator of life and a destroyer of our houses. So just go here. There's my brother, founder of InterNACHI. He's talking about things. A lot of them are about me, but we have really great, if you wanted to learn about insulation and ventilation, Thomas does a great presentation here. Okay, so this is your new Netflix, right? After a hard day of running or building a business or studying about how to inspect roofs, you can go to InterNACHI webinars. After you do that, let me show you where those resources are that you're going to leverage. So I'm going to go to nachi.org, and I'm going to go to the top right corner. And this is my wife. She's a CPI, Certified Professional Inspector, and she has a dashboard, and every member has a dashboard. So when you join InterNACHI, you get an account, and you log into we call it a dashboard, right? And in your dashboard, you have everything you need to be successful. And it doesn't matter what you're shooting for. You could shoot for, maybe your goal is to be a great home inspector. We got that. Maybe your goal is to be a great commercial property inspector. We got that. Maybe your goal is to just provide free CE to real estate agents. We have that resource. Maybe you just need help with your website or your marketing. We have all that through your dashboard. Let me show you. She clicks my dashboard and she goes to our dashboard. At the top, InterNACHI will give you like some notices, right? So up here, we have a convention. It's in Texas. It's not just for Texas inspectors. It's open to everybody, just like our webinars. And you can click it. It's coming in. I'll be there. Staff will be there. And we've got a ton of education and we got a ton of barbecue. It's at a big convention center. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you can make it, that'd be great to see you. And there's also a couple other things here. Right now, it says Alicia's profile is currently set to visible, and she'll show up in our search engines. That means she's leveraging InterNACHI to find people who are looking for a home inspector in Alicia's zip code. And it's free. That's a free inspection job lead generator. If you're not doing that, you're just insane. You have to leverage this. InterNACHI has this huge presence on the web. And what we do a lot of things. One of the things that we do is we search for people who are looking for our members in a particular zip code. And we grab that person searching for you, and we send them to your website. And to know if your website is being hit, Alicia scrolls down and look, since July 2023, a long time ago, she's had almost 600 people visit her website. That's 31 clicks a month. If you're in business, that's a very low rating. She's not a home inspector. She's just a CPI. She doesn't do home inspections, right? She's my wife, but she helps me out. She becomes a CPI and she can teach from her dashboard, just like I'm teaching you. You log into your dashboard, make sure you're visible, leveraging InterNACHI to get lead generation jobs, and look at the data. This is a quick way to look at the analytics, right? People who are visiting your website, and you can actually see where are they coming from and when was that? When were those visitors? So if you send out an email campaign, if you do a real estate office presentation, you can go to your dashboard and see, you should see a blip. If you asked people to visit your website, you should see a spike. And so here are the analytics. All of this is free through your dashboard. So I wanted to show you a couple things. Remember, if you needed to ask a question, use the chat and QA feature. On the left-hand side of your dashboard, you've got your new NACHI TV. I mean, sorry, Netflix. There was NACHI TV back then in the days. Your new Netflix's webinars. We're going to look at business development. We're going to look at marketing, certification, licensing, local resources, a few things like that. Ready? Business development. bizdevelop.com is a free business development tool. If you're wondering about starting a business, just use this tool. It's going to ask you questions, and it's designed to figure out where you need to work, focus, develop. Your attention is lacking in a certain area. So you're going to get hit with all these questions, and it's going to be like, well, did you try this? Have you done this yet? Did you do this yet? And based upon how you answer, it's going to make recommendations on what to do. So let's say it asks you, do you have a website? You're going to say, nope. And it's going to give you a recommendation on what to do. You need to get a website, right? I'll show you where. Scroll down, and there's the fee collector, business evaluator, business entity type decision maker. So if you're wondering about, am I a sole proprietor, an LLC, a C corp, an S corp, this is going to help you figure out what kind. You're probably going to go for LLC. And down here is my favorite button, the home inspection business and marketing course. Don't take any other business and marketing course until you take this one. If you're scrolling on Amazon trying to figure out which business book to buy, stop. If you're thinking about joining a group that's going to sell you really expensive advice about business and marketing, stop. They take it from this course anyways, and they just sell it to you. This is the home inspection business and marketing course. Just about every coach out there uses this course to provide services that they charge for, right? This is a free online home inspection business and marketing course provided by the only tuition-free accredited college for inspectors, InterNACHI.edu. Don't go anywhere else. And it contains business and marketing, inspection training, software, where do you get your tools at a discount, shows you mentoring resources, talks about how to get a website, and legal documents. Everything. Let me show you what I like. A couple things within the course that I like. You don't have to take the whole course. The whole course is huge. Oh my gosh. If you really wanted a certificate and show off their certificate of completion, you can do the whole course. I wouldn't. I would go in, figure out where you want to be, where you're weak. You went to BizDevelop, figure out where you're weak, go to home inspection business and marketing course, find that resource and learn. Like part of your marketing should be getting Google reviews. How do you get Google reviews easily? Well, how about a handwritten note to everyone that you do an inspection for? Well, I don't have paying clients right yet. I'm training. I'm an inspector in training. Do an inspection for your friend. Do an inspection for your family member. Do an inspection for your neighbor. You got 10 neighbors? That's at least 10 inspections. Start building these reviews. Give them this. You put your logo here. It says, thanks for your business. Like us? Scan the QR code. QR code goes to your Google business profile. If you're going to have a website, you need a Google business profile, and we can help you with that. InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs is Inspector Website Builder. And they design custom home inspector websites, and they take care of all this stuff for you. So if you need those free inspection job leads that InterNACHI is going to send to your website, you need a website, but you also have to connect it on Google, and that's a business profile, and it's free. That Google business profile is free. Well, things like this are within the course, like this really good idea. It's an old-fashioned idea, but I like working on your marketing, right? You got to work on your marketing. And it will take you through things that will force you to think about what makes you different from all the rest and how you market that difference to other people. So if you're getting certified by InterNACHI, that's a great way to gain credibility and to distinguish yourself from the rest. If you're getting a license, if you're attaining if you're in a state that requires a home inspector license, InterNACHI can help you get that license through our education. But that's not enough. Being licensed is not enough. Once you attain a license, it's all about marketing. Once you attain a certification, it's all about marketing that certification. And that's about branding as well. Making yourself different from all the rest. What makes you different, right? So there are exercises within the course that you just won't skip. It forces you to think why. It forces you to answer the question, why should I hire you instead of anybody in your classroom right now at the House of Horrors? What makes you different from all the rest? Because essentially, we're all doing the same thing. We're all doing a home inspection according to the same standards of practice. It may be state specific, but it's basically all based on InterNACHI's standards of practice. We all use software. We all take pictures. Maybe some of us take videos. We all use tools. Well, maybe some of us use infrared. That's different. We all inspect the roof. Some of us carry tall ladders. Some of us use drones. So, see, some of us are different. Some of us will include a mold swab when they see some stuff that they can't quite identify without a lab result. Somebody will include all these things within their inspection in order to distinguish themselves from the rest. So, like, what are the 5 benefits of hiring your services? You got to be able to answer that question. Why are you the best inspector? Because you know a lot about inspecting? Yeah. Well, there are a lot of really great inspectors out there. But what makes you different? Man, if you can answer that question, you're golden. Why should I hire you instead of anybody else who's doing the same thing? The answer is value. You have to distinguish yourself and compete based on value. So let's see. Let's see if I can bring up. I wonder where that story is. I've got a good story about, what makes you special. There we go. So if you're wondering, like, what are the things that InterNACHI can give me that can help me distinguish myself from the rest? Here you go. Here's a list of things you may want to consider, right? Just go over these. Maybe you want to incorporate that you're a thermal imaging inspector. Infrared certified is a certification that's free through InterNACHI. You walk around with an infrared camera. Don't ever walk around with an infrared camera without getting trained first. And don't spend a lot of money getting trained when InterNACHI has the best training. Maybe you want to perform home energy inspections. There are about 12 things that a home inspector, according to the standards of practice, inspects that are related to home energy. A dozen of those things collected together is a really great conversation with someone, a client who's interested in saving energy. And in order to communicate that energy knowledge, that home energy knowledge to a potential client, we have a program. It's called the Home Energy Inspection Program. Now you're not just a home inspector, but you're also aware of the things that you inspect that have an impact on the energy efficiency and performance of any home or building. That just blows away a lot of the competition. I would hire you. If you're going to inspect my house and tell me where the missing insulation is, that's great. Stick some insulation where it's missing. Well, thanks. Or, it's about this thick. It really should be thicker. Oh, okay, thanks. I'll throw some more insulation in there. But if you can talk to your client about how a house is a whole house of systems, and it's a system of really, it's one big system of interdependent parts, where one part, like the HVAC system or the insulation, ventilation in the attic, affects other parts of the house. Like, how does the drainage system of the foundation affect the indoor air quality? Oh, that's a great conversation. That's like an hour conversation with somebody who's really interested in that. You know how many people are sick? You know how many people are sensitive to indoor air? A lot of people. And if you're able to communicate that with someone, your value just increases incredibly. In order to increase your value to someone, you have to get trained. You have to know more. Where do you go if you want to know more? InterNACHI, free online training through an accredited college. We have everything you need. Now, when you know a lot of stuff, can't keep it to yourself, need help in marketing. That's one of the things I wanted to show you that you can leverage at InterNACHI. We have this in your dashboard. Go to the far left side and click marketing. There are a half a dozen people on the InterNACHI marketing team. They don't work for InterNACHI in marketing InterNACHI. They work for members in helping members market themselves. So you have today, let's see if we can get some, let's see if we can show you the marketing team. They're on Contact Us. There they are. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not 6, it's 8. You have 8 people who will work for you 24/7, who do anything you want. You need a flyer designed to promote that you're not only just a home inspector, but a home energy inspector and an indoor air quality consultant. You're a mold inspector as well. You're also infrared certified, and you perform home maintenance inspections. So you also give every client a home maintenance book. InterNACHI has a home maintenance book. It's only a couple bucks. You give a home maintenance book to every client, right? So you can take care of your clients over the long haul of that life of the house. But you're not sure how to communicate that? Don't do it on your own. Leverage the resources that InterNACHI has. We don't just have training, business, marketing, and a marketing team, actual human beings. You cannot afford to hire. I don't know of any home inspection firm. There are big ones around the country that have hundreds of inspectors. They can't afford to hire 8 people on their marketing team. These are full-time salaried people who are ready to work with you. Whatever you want. You want a logo? Got it. We'll design it for you. And all of their work is free. They're consulting, they're illustrating, they're designing, and we have an editor-in-chief to make sure everything is perfect. Not one misspelled word. Don't do your own logo. Don't ask your cousin who graduated with a marketing degree to do something for you because they're in the family. They have no idea how to do it for. Vistaprint is really great, but they don't work just for home inspectors. This team does. And all their work is free. I want you to leverage the resources that InterNACHI has in order for you to be really successful. And it's not just about all of the great training and education in the videos and the webinars. It's about all the other stuff that are just as critical. The marketing and the business. So on the left side, we've got webinars. Yeah. Your new Netflix. Business development. Yeah. Let's see. Did I go over the good stuff? I think I did. The marketing. We've got certification logos, custom design logos, custom marketing, home maintenance books. You know, and if you are going to hand out a home maintenance book, you have to tell people that. That's a benefit. That's one of those benefits in the marketing course that you write. What are the benefits of hiring you? I give you a home maintenance book. Why would you do that? Because these are your neighbors. They're your clients. This is your network of people who have trusted you to make a very important financial decision that's going to last 30 years. And they're living right next to you. And that home is falling apart. Right now, it's falling apart. Things are breaking, wearing out, rotting. They're simply stopping. They're not working anymore. And they're going to call a contractor. And that contractor, I don't want to beat up contractors. I was one. There are business models that make money by selling stuff, right? If a contractor pulls up in a truck and it's filled with windows, their business model is to sell windows. A home inspector's business model is to sell education. You're going to teach your clients about the condition of the home and how to maintain it, what things are wrong, what to fix, and how to go fix them. Your business models are completely different. When your client in your network of clients in your neighborhood has a problem, their knee-jerk reaction should be to call you. They won't if you're not constantly communicating with them. You have to keep in touch with them. And that's marketing. And that's that marketing team. One of the piece to connect with those people are this home maintenance inspection, home maintenance book, annual home maintenance inspections, home checkups, being a home consultant, so that when anything goes wrong, instead of calling a contractor, they call you. You tell them what's going on so that they can communicate to those contractors. They can challenge contractors' unnecessary recommendations for repair and replacement. I'm not saying all contractors are doing that, but some are. And what you want to do is inform and educate your clients so that they can make smart decisions about maintaining their home and ultimately save money. You want to be able to educate those people so that they can fix problems when they're small before they become too big to fix themselves. Man, what incredible value you're providing. You're not just helping people make a huge financial decision on the day that they're buying their dream home. You're helping them maintain that dream home for the rest of that building's life as a trusted third-party neutral consultant. Unbiased opinions. That's incredible value. Let's go back to the business and development and go to the home inspection business and marketing course and log in. There's a chapter in here that I really love. It's called Chapter 11, Calculating Profitable Inspection Fees. And you're going to meet Inspector John and Inspector Mary, and they're trying to figure out how to price their inspection service. How much do you charge? If you don't know how much to charge for your fee, you're not going to be in business very long. You have to figure it out, and it's based upon math. A little bit of what the market is doing and what your market area is like and what your competitors are charging. A little bit of that kind of research. But it's basically about math that supports your lifestyle. So you can pay the bills, the mortgage, go on vacation, give to charity, all that kind of stuff. And we go through step-by-step process of these two inspectors, and they're trying to figure out just that. What should I charge? In the class, in this home inspection business and marketing class, you're going to realize that you need to charge and also compete on value. So remember how I'm asking you to figure out how you can answer the question, why should I be hired instead of the next person? That has a lot to do with what distinguishes you from the rest of the group. If you can figure that out by leveraging InterNACHI's resources to make you different, to provide services that your clients need, to answer questions they have, to solve problems that they're experiencing, then you become incredibly valuable to them. And the more value you provide, the more you can charge. The rule in business is if the perceived value is greater than the cost, then it's a good decision. So for a consumer, we all do this actually. We all do this. I don't care if you're buying an expensive Starbucks coffee or you're buying an expensive Rolex watch. If you perceive incredible value in that product or service in relation to the cost of getting that product or service, then it's a good decision in your mind, and you are going to pull out your hard-earned cash for that thing that you're buying. How does an inspector charge $1,000 for a home inspection? Look up Greenworks home inspections in Texas, and you're going to learn a lot. Greenworks home inspections in Texas charges about $1,000 an inspection. You want to be around there? They know who they are. They know why they're different from all the rest. They leverage a lot of things to make themselves different from everybody else. They overwhelm their clients with incredible value. And when the perceived value is greater than the cost, they get hired. Why do people go to Starbucks and pay $6.50 for hot water, essentially? Because it ain't the coffee. It's good coffee. I've been there. I good coffee. 7-Eleven, I think I wouldn't be able to tell a difference. Mr. Dunkin' Donuts, whatever. Can't really tell a difference. It's coffee. It's brown, grounded up stuff. It's actually fake beans. They just make it look like beans. It's because the perceived value of that Starbucks coffee is overwhelming in comparison to the cost. People love holding that Starbucks coffee, that cup of hot water, dirty hot water. They'd rather go there instead of McDonald's. McDonald's has heart attack coffee. Man, that stuff, it goes right to my heart. Man, if you want to get awake in the morning, you go to McDonald's. Boom. That's good coffee. That's how I value that coffee. Like I need a pep, going to McDonald's. If I want to kind of show off, I got a latte, I'm going to Starbucks. If I want to go to the Macy's this weekend and buy a watch, I'm going to go to the men's department for watches. I don't know. I don't own any watches. I'm assuming this is what I do. I go to Macy's, I go to the men's department, and I think it's probably under glass. To the left will be watches for $10 made out of plastic. On the right will be watches made out of gold. And they're all doing the same thing, just like home inspectors. Home inspectors, we all do the same thing. Yet some inspectors can charge $1,000, like that gold watch to the right, and some inspectors are charging $10, like that plastic watch on the left. They all tell the same thing. They all tell time. We all educate our home inspection clients on the condition of the home at the time of the inspection, according to the standards of practice. We're all doing the same thing. It's called a commodity. When you are a commodity, there's no difference between me and you. The only difference is when everything else is the same, the only difference is price. And lowest price wins, and that's not good for anybody. That's why you need to jump into this home inspection business and marketing course tonight. chapter 11, and learn how to market yourself and how to charge your value. Your value is based upon how people perceive your value. How do people perceive your value? That's how you market yourself. What are you marketing? You're marketing how you're different than all the rest. How did you get different from all the rest? You leveraged things that were available to you through InterNACHI to make yourself different. You have to go through the list of things that make yourself. We have so many things. We don't know what you need. Only you know what you need. So you have to go through our resources and pick and choose and leverage them. See which things make you different. You know what's going to make you different? Your work on spying on your competition. I highly encourage you to spy on your competition. Let's see if we can get there from the homepage. We can. So go to nachi.org. At the top, there's a link to spy on your competition. You click the link, you find your competition that you're going to spy on right next to you. 19460. I used to live in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Ran a home inspection company in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Let's go there. Let's spy on the competition. Let's see who's Robert Klebanoff, All Seasons Professional Home Inspection Services in Phoenixville. Let's see if Robert does not have his website listed on his profile. If Robert would log into his dashboard, there's probably a sign, a banner, a warning saying, Robert, no one can see you on the internet. Robert's wondering right now, why isn't anybody calling me? Here we go. Let's go to the next one. Jeff Fisher, landmarkcertified.com. The building tells a story. We just write it down. That's beautiful. That's almost poetic. Wow, that's really cool. That's really neat. The building tells a story. We just write it down. That's really neat. I'm not sure if that would ring in my ear as an answer to a problem that I have. I'm assuming that I'm a I'm a home buyer. I'm excited. I found my dream home. I spent 6 months with a real estate agent that I hate. And I found a school district. I found my neighborhood. I got a mortgage. I'm ready to go. I gave an offer. They accepted my offer. It's time to inspect it. Does the roof have a hole in it? Should I buy this thing or not? And I go to this website and it's about telling me a story. I'm not sure if that rings, right? So you need to give people what they are searching for, and you have to do it immediately. And this inspector apparently wants me to know about him being an author, like a poetic author, telling stories about the skyline in Phoenixville. And this is not Phoenixville, by the way. I live there. This is New York or something. I don't know what this skyline is. Has nothing to do with Phoenixville homes. Has nothing to do with me. This does not help me. I'm not moving into New York. I'm searching for a home inspector in Phoenixville, this little town in the suburbs of Philadelphia, right? And I just need to know, is the house good? Should I buy my dream home or not? So landmark property inspections may not be converting the people that visit their website into scheduled clients. And they may not know why. I think I have an idea, right? Their website is incredibly important. I mean, InterNACHI spends a lot of time sending people to your website. You better have a website that converts visitors into scheduled clients. A website is something you leverage, right? Don't think of a website as like, what's a website? Oh, it's like a business card. You put it online and it'll work. No, it won't. No, you have to manage this employee. This employee, you're going to call website employee. Hey, website employee. Yeah. What? All right. You have one job. Okay, boss. What's that one job? Convert everyone that visits my website into a scheduled client. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that right now. And all right. And it's like, no, every day I'm going to look and we're going to get the numbers out. That's called analytics. And we're going to look at the numbers to see if you're performing well. If you're not performing well, you're fired. If you're performing well, then I'm going to continue paying you. Well, how much do you pay me? You only pay this website employee about $1 a day. If you're new and you're thinking about getting a website, don't spend more than about a couple $100 to get it, a few $100 to get it designed and for it to run, because there's nothing you need to do after it's designed. Just let it run about $1 a day to let it run. And it should be designed really well to convert website visitors into scheduled clients. That employee that you're leveraging is working for you all the time, even while you're sleeping, trying to make you money. Just like everything else in your business that you leverage, it's trying to make you money. The online inspection agreement, that's a process, that's a resource that you use. It's part of your inspection process of scheduling someone and legally contracting with your client, and it has to be efficient. That's why you're going to use InterNACHI's online agreement system. Electronic signature, online management system. I'll show you where it is. It's in your dashboard, right? Okay. But this InterNACHI member needs, this is a good picture. I think his picture should be up here, not the skyline of New York. These are great certification logos. They're too small. I can't see what does that say? What does that say? That no one reads anymore. Too much words. I don't know what this is. This is a flyer. Am I supposed to download it, click it? Oh, I get it. Okay, then I got to read it. First I got to click it, then I got to read it, and then there's some kind of well guard. I don't know what that is. I'm looking for a home inspector. Can this a modern? I really don't care if your report is modern. My house is 50 years old. That's all I can afford, right? Now you're rubbing that your report is modern. My house, I just need a home inspection. How do I? You know what I see what I mean? This person has only this employee has only a few seconds to convert me. This is good. I like this. Schedule your inspection. And there's several ways to schedule an inspection, right? I have, let's see. I want to get to, before I leave you, I think I'm leaving you in 15 minutes. Alicia's dashboard is here, but let's go to anynachi.org page, and I want to show you the first 5 essential critical tasks that you need to do in order to be successful. So what you do is you go to nachi.org, you go to get started, you scroll down to become a home inspector. And I don't care if you're new, brand new, never been an inspector before, this is your first year, you're in year 3, or this is 15 year and you're a veteran. You click it because it's all about leveraging things that you may not have thought about. One is step 1. We're going to go through step 1 to step 5. Why? Because after step 5, you have done everything in order to make money. After that, you can really just boost your business. Do all these steps, but do the first 5 steps of these 15 steps. First one is you join InterNACHI. You join InterNACHI because of all of the things that I've been talking about, how you're not alone. You're going to leverage the resources and the tools within your dashboard in order to amplify and multiply your work that you do so that it's multiplied. You have a bigger impact on your success. We're the world's largest leading organization of residential and commercial property inspectors with a ton of free benefits, certification programs. We have an accredited college. Any course you take through InterNACHI comes from an accredited college, internachi.edu. Don't take unaccredited. I have a family. I have 3 daughters. I would never send them to an unaccredited college. For a for-profit, unaccredited school that's run by somebody I don't even know, no. Go to an accredited college. Get all of your education and certification and advanced education as well through internachi.edu. We've got exams, we've got practice tests, we've got defect flashcards, we got business, we got marketing, the marketing team you can leverage, E&O insurance, all kinds of stuff because you're a member of InterNACHI. Step two is you got to get trained and certified, licensed, and you got to get some experience. And we give you the tools you need in order to gain experience, which is what you may be incredibly lacking. You can get all the head knowledge, but how do you apply that with your hands and your feet? You have to inspect. How do you inspect? It's easy. It's easy. We got it. So that by the end of this process, you'll feel confident that you can inspect just like a certified master inspector. I got the same experience. Okay. That's where you want to be. You want to have that confidence so that when you go to your first inspection, or maybe it's your 100th inspection, you have a ton of experience. You want to gain experience in a short amount of time. You don't want your ramp up to go really slow, right? There's a lot of things you got to do all at the same time. One of them is you got to get trained, get head knowledge, and then apply that knowledge. So go here. Step 2 shows you how to get the experience and confidence you need. Step 3, all you need in the beginning is a flashlight, a GFCI tester, and maybe a volt tester, right? So you don't get electrocuted when you touch a wire in the attic, right? Those are the 3 things I like. And then after that, knee pads and personal protection equipment, and a gas leak detector is really good, and a moisture meter, maybe a drone, all kinds of stuff you can get after that. Inspector Outlet is our e-commerce partner. They'll give you a discount because you're an InterNACHI member. That's step 1. You join InterNACHI, you get discounts. You leverage the size of InterNACHI. We negotiate with all the vendors. Don't buy anything. Don't buy a thing. Software, websites, tools, insurance, a Ford truck. You leverage internet. You tell them I'm a member of InterNACHI, and they go, oh yeah, we got a discount for you. We got the home inspection checklists. We have a fetch report. We have inspection report writing software, especially in the beginning when you're just starting off. You want a free inspection checklist software to practice, to gain experience. We've got the software for you. It's free. Step 4 is calculate profitable inspection fees. Remember, we talked about Inspector John and Inspector Mary and pricing your fees based on value. If the perceived value is overwhelming in comparison to the cost, it's a good decision. This is step 4, calculating profitable inspection fees. Also, putting that inspection fee on your free online signable inspection agreement system. And this guy here, he talks a lot. And in this video, he says that there are 9 ways to make more money as a home inspector. 9, not 10, not 8, 9. And you should be doing all 9. Well, there's one you shouldn't be doing. It's a trick. Step 5 is get online, right? Your marketing isn't complete if people can't find you. Just like that inspector. Remember, I didn't even plan that. That first inspector in Phoenixville doesn't put his website in his profile. We can't help him. We can't send anybody. Nobody can find that guy, right? They're not going to hire. I wouldn't hire it. I mean, I don't even go to a restaurant unless I take a look at the website, right? So you gotta have a website. Are we still talking about that, whether you should get a website or not? The problem is your website now has to be thought of as like an employee that you can manage and measure. Because if it's worth doing, it's worth measuring. And if you're going to have a website and spend money on that website, it better prove to you that it's doing its job. And its job is to convert visitors into clients. So that's why we want to go to nachi.org/website, nachi.org/website. We secured a partnership with Inspector Website Builder. to build custom websites for InterNACHI members. Non-members have to pay a lot of money. And the websites that they build are designed to convert website visitors into scheduled clients. And they've got a ton of Google reviews. You can reach out to the inspectors who have websites designed by, and you get all the data analytics. So every day or every week, every Sunday afternoon, take a look at your website analytics, see if people are landing on, you can see where they go, what pages they visit, what buttons they click, where are they coming from? This website that's designed by InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs isn't just a website. It's a measuring device. It measures all of your marketing tasks. And it answers, did that marketing effort work or not? Are you wasting your time or was that really effective? Are your Instagram posts that are so much fun to do, are they making you money or is it just for fun? Did that real estate agent presentation make you any real estate clients or was it just a big waste of time? Did that email campaign you send out, did anybody convert? That download that you have on your website, has anybody given you the email information? Right? That post that you put on the InterNACHI forum about your services, is that making you any money? You can track where people, if there's a QR code on your vehicle saying home inspector, certified home inspector, hire me, scan here for a discount or something. I don't know, whatever you want to do. And people click that QR code, you can track that QR code. If you do a real estate presentation, you can track whether any, you can track, you hand out business cards, right? You can track every business card that you hand out. And I can tell you if that business card that you handed out, any business card that you hand out, I can tell you if that made you any money or not. That's never been done before. I don't know if you've known this, but like we've never had anything that can measure everything that you do in your marketing. Imagine anything you want to do to market how wonderful you are, how different you are, how valuable you are. We can track that through a website that's designed by this unique vendor that we've partnered with who gives really good discounts. So go to Inspector Website Builder. Just type in Google, just search Inspector Website Builder. You want to get a domain? You want to get a logo from InterNACHI's marketing team, 6 people who will work for you for free. You want to put that logo on your website. You want to update your profile, unlike that fella who didn't update his profile with the website. He's wondering why he's not doing jobs this week. List 10 zip codes that you work in, your service area, get 10 zip codes and put them in your profile, and then get a Google business profile. You don't know how to do that? What's that? What? We have a short how-to video. And then you got to get Google reviews. Remember that Google review, that QR code, that handwritten note? Hey, I did a great job for you. Even when you're getting experience and you're brand new, you haven't really incorporated yet. You can still get Google reviews. You're doing a home inspection, do it for free. Do it for free for all your friends. How many friends you got? How many family members? How many neighbors? You can do 50. You can have 50 5-star Google reviews before you even do your first paid inspection. Everybody trusts the opinion of a total stranger. You can do all the marketing. We talked a lot about marketing. You can do all the marketing you want. You can get up on your roof and yell as loud as you can how great you are. But that does not compare at all to the opinion of a total stranger. That's how this system works. You can call it crazy, but you need Google reviews. And man, we tell you exactly how to do it. Don't be guessing on how do I get a Google review? We'll tell you exactly how to do it. And you put those Google reviews on your website. So it's got to be up on your page. It's going to be up high. Inspector Website Builder, look at their Google reviews, right? It's high on their page for a reason. I think it's the second thing on their homepage, right? That's how important it is. At this point, when you do those 5 things, you can start making money as a home inspector. Domenico, you have you wrote a looking at Greenworks now, and it's mind-blowing how much we can expand as a business. Oh yeah, go to Greenworks. That's a great company run by a fantastic person. Greenworks, home inspection, Texas, right? They're just incredible. One of the biggest home inspection firms in the United States. And they compete on value. All right. Have we gone through a lot of things? Have we answered your questions? I only got one chat, no questions. I see folks at the House of Horrors. House of Horrors is so much fun. Oh my gosh, when we were building that, we were just if you're in the House of Horrors, right? If you're in the House of Horrors, make sure you've got your training buddy, your classmate in the crawl space below the toilet and then flush the toilet, right? Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. It's really good. It has so many defects. It's a lot of fun. And your instructors are all certified master inspectors. They're InterNACHI's certified home inspectors. They run businesses. So they're currently running businesses, right? So it's home inspectors teaching home inspectors. We don't do that. This is why you go to InterNACHI. We don't do that crap where your instructor turns out at the end of the class, it was all just a pitch to sell you something, right? We don't do that. We don't have any vendors pitching you stuff at InterNACHI, right? The training is legit. And these instructors are real home inspectors and they're masters. They are just absolute fantastic. That's why they're there. You can ask them anything, and they're mentors, which means they have agreed to volunteer their time to help. You're in the best place. If you're at the InterNACHI House of Horrors taking a class, a hands-on class, we've got 3-day classes. I think we have 1-day, 3-day, and 5-day classes. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be overwhelming. Don't get overwhelmed. I would remember, you get started and become a home inspector and do the first 5 steps at least, right? By Friday, you students in class should be InterNACHI certified. You need to do the 6 steps to become a certified home inspector, and you should be complete. You really should be complete with the first 5 steps. You should have gone through it at least and checked it out. Okay, that's probably a goal. Eric says, how do we confirm that our InterNACHI profile is public? Fantastic, good question. Let's use Alicia as an example, okay? So you go to your dashboard, top right corner. Alicia's gonna click My Dashboard, and at the top, we're gonna tell you, your profile is currently set to visible and will show up in our search engines. If you're not sure, if you don't believe that or something, right, you scroll down to your profile. Let's see, where can I get my profile? Right? How do I blow this up? There we go. See this? It's at the very bottom left. So I'm on my dashboard. I scroll down to profile and settings, right? I update my profile. You can update your profile photo as well. And you can upload your company photo as well. And then here's search listings. If Alicia didn't want to be visible, remember she is visible, she could turn her listings off. If it's not visible, you can turn your listings on, right? So dashboard, profile and settings, and click around. Click all of your buttons in your dashboard. I'd spend about an hour. Let's go half an hour a night for the next 2 weeks in your dashboard. That's probably a good pace. It's not too much, not too little. And it's 2 weeks because that's how much you need to go through. InterNACHI has everything you need. We just don't know what you need specifically. So it's up to you. I want to leave you with one thing. So we're going to go back home here. Let's go back to our home. How do I get back home? I'm going to type it. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to go to more and contact us. We're talking about leveraging things, right? In order to be successful, go to contact us. I'm going to show you something that you should leverage. It's the wonderful InterNACHI staff. These are good people working every day to help you with your home inspection business and your home inspection goals. You can contact anybody on staff. There's about 30 of us, and this is what we do all day long. We just help our inspectors. Heck, it's on our homepage. This is what we do. Let me show you the homepage. Right there. It's highlighted. We just help you succeed in any way possible. So if you are a member of InterNACHI, you're in the right place. And if you're wondering what to do next, we got you. We'll tell you the next step. Just reach out to us and we'll help you. That's what I wanted to present to you today. I hope you have a great time at the InterNACHI House of Horrors. And for those of you who are online, not at the House of Horrors, wish them good luck because it's going to be a wild ride at the House of Horrors. There's 3 of them. There's one in Pennsylvania, one in Colorado, one in Florida, and we're building a couple others in some secret locations that we're not going to announce quite yet. I hope to see you at an InterNACHI chapter, a local chapter, or some kind of webinar. That's your new Netflix. Or at the big events that we have. There's a convention coming up in Texas, and it's open to everybody. I'll be there. Hope to see you there. Email me anything you need at any time. ben@internachi.org. That's ben@internachi.org. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy. It was nice meeting you all. Good to see you in class. And I'll talk to you later. All right, y'all. Bye.